back to another episode on the ChaosCraft server. It has been a fair while since we've played this, but we are back, and I cannot wait to get back into this. How you doing? Tucker9, man. I haven't been here for about a week. I'll probably do best to explain. For the past week, I have been working with a team of scavenger hunters on the greatest international scavenger hunt the world has ever seen, or GISHWHES, and yeah, that's over now. We have been uploading videos to our YouTube accounts and bits and pieces and things like that, but we're not allowed to release them until after the competition, so there are going to be some videos, but they won't be the usual Minecraft ones. They'll be more sort of like crazy scavenger hunty videos. So be sure to look out for that. Yeah, Misha Collins, if some of you watch Supernatural, I don't, so this is all beyond me. But Misha Collins set up a scavenger hunt and was basically like, hey, if you guys want to take part, you should take part. So we signed up, and I think we did okay. For the past two, the day before yesterday, I was in the hospital as well. So the scavenger hunt sort of, on the last couple of days of the scavenger hunt, I ended up being hospitalised, which was not good. Crippling stomach pains. But I'm out of the hospital now, which is nice. Obviously, I'm out of the hospital now. I didn't get them to bring all my equipment down to Southend so I could record videos. That would have been cool though, if I'd have had some of my equipment with me. I probably would have tried to do some videos, because I had my own little room and everything pretty much on the ward for a little while. And then they moved me up to a bed where I had to share the ward with other people, but that was cool. Entertaining, I think, in the end. Oh, that melon just grew again. Pain in the ass. I've now got to come back and knock you down. I'm not actually doing this for any other reason. This is going to be a talky episode today. I think I've got some bits and pieces that I'd like to show you. But apart from that, this is going to be a very talky episode. So yeah, I was in hospital with crippling stomach pains on the last day of GISHWHES. And it wasn't nice. I don't really know what else to say about it, to be honest with you. I was in the hospital. The ambulance had to come pick me up. Please excuse me. There'll be a lot of that as well. I'm just in the wars these days, guys. I'm just totally in the wars. So the ambulance picked me up and dosed me up on a rather large amount of gas. They dosed me up on while I was here at my home. And they put me in the back of the ambulance, drove me all the way to Southend. And I know I always go on about my neighbours, and today, surprise, surprise, is going to be no different. When the day before I'd got the ambulance into the hospital, my room backs onto their garden pretty much, so like you can hear everything that goes on in my bedroom, and you can also hear everything that goes on in their garden. And I was dry retching and heaving and being sick and everything basically, and causing my stomach to go into crazy amounts of pain. And every time I retched, I could hear my neighbours laughing, man. And I've come to the conclusion that they are no longer just disrespectful people. I think they are just spiteful, out of order people, do you know what I mean? I think they're just arseholes basically. So when the two ambulances turned up the other day, I'm hoping that sort of not put them in their place a little bit, but made them sort of consider what was actually going on. Because I was in a lot of pain, eh? And they just laughed about it. But we're not going to get into that. It's just putting it out there, letting you know. Never move to Benfleet, because there are lots of arseholes here. But yeah, we need to start tidying up these houses and these buildings. This lower floor is fantastic, but the upper floor could do with a bit of sorting out. The slums. Whoa, can we get out this door, please? It's so odd coming back to Minecraft. It's like, oh, this is my field of view again. Blah. The slums are done. The jail's done. This is all this done. The general store's done. You'll notice at the top right there is a building over there. We'll get to that in a minute. Give me a second, because I need to blow my nose and cough. There you go. So yeah, the paramedics took me. They took me to Southend Hospital, and oh jeez, I was on the gas for quite some time, and I was on I think they gave me some morphine as well. I wasn't really paying too much attention to what they were giving me. I was just like, please, get rid of the pain. They kept asking me questions like, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you say the pain is? And before they could even finish the question, I was like, 11! The pain is 11! God help me, I'm in so much pain. So, yeah, I was gassed up to the nines. I was... I was morphined up. Just so many chemicals and crazy shit. And I had to go through, I think it was 3 drips worth of... There was one 4-hour drip, which is, I think, one of the smaller ones. And then there were 2 6-hour drips. And they were just basically putting food and nutrients back into my body, into my system. But that was that. I'm not trying to sell these armors, by the way. These are just sort of like cheapy. If someone needs, well, I am trying to sell them, but obviously they're not fully workable. So maybe selling slightly damaged armor is the way forward. I don't know. Maybe. I don't have enough iron to do this constantly, so. Brain is a blur, believe me. Too many chemicals. I'm still a bit phased. Is there a bed up this end? I'm pretty sure there is. So yeah, that was that. And so I came out of the hospital, I think yesterday. Like I said, it's all a bit of a blur. I came out of the hospital yesterday, and since then I've been trying to look after myself. Toast, water, just very basic foods, and just, you know, trying to look after myself a bit better. I'm starting to eat breakfast in the morning now. Like today I tried to have a bowl of Cheerios and that. So I am trying to look after myself, guys. I am trying to put myself back on the straight and narrow. I never used to really eat breakfast. I've got a very odd eating schedule. So yeah, it's my own fault really, I guess. But yeah, we've been doing GISHWHES, which is basically the greatest international scavenger hunt the world has ever seen. And in a few weeks, or maybe not in a few weeks, just in a week hopefully, once everything's been judged, I'll be able to unprivate those videos so you guys can see what we've been up to. I was joined by, not only by my GISHWHES team, well that's spoilers, don't look over there, I was joined by a couple of people I used to live with, or a few people I used to live with in a town called Basildon, and also I was joined by Matt the Geek, who is just legendary. He helped us build a pyramid out of books in the free bookstore in town. We also had to go to Stonehenge and plant a flag in one of the 7 wonders of the world, which was kind of cool. I had fun doing that. There's a picture of me on Facebook. I might try and impose it in this video of me walking around Stonehenge with a big old flag on my back. Let's go breed the horses once we get a chance. Oh, we'll dump all these doors as well. So yeah, we went to Stonehenge. There was about 152 challenges, and we managed to do about 100, not including any that get discluded because we were just being smart asses about it. Because some of the challenges were pretty impossible, like mathematically impossible. I think one of them was narrow the prime gap, and it's basically impossible. Like I don't know how it works, but the team explained it to me that it's basically impossible. So instead for that, we took what's the word? We sort of took creationists' rights with it, I guess, and hopefully you'll be able to... Ooh, I got paid! Nice! Hopefully you'll be able to see what we get up to over the past week. Our smart arsity will be our downfall one day, I'm sure of it. Probably going to do it again next year, but I promise you that I need a big old rest before I do, because it's crazy. It's so crazy. Gold ingots, right. Put them in there. Ooh, we're actually rolling in it. No gold. We've got loads of iron, which is good. How many diamonds we got? No diamonds, but I think I turned all these into blocks. Yeah. Okay. Alright, I'll be right back. Hang on. I am trying to spare you. I'm really sorry about all the breaks and pauses and that, but I am really trying to spare you from the nose blowing and all that bad shite. So yeah, I do apologise, but in the end, I'm hoping it is of some benefit. Right, what we can do is we can go check out this house that I've built, which is the the sort of rich person's house in Tucker 9. It's not complete yet, like most of the buildings in Tucker 9. It's more of just a facade until I can think of what I want to put in there. So, yeah, check out this bad boy. Let's see if we can F1 this. That's amazing, isn't it? There's room for horses on the left. There's a little seating area on the right. There's structural fencing up either side. Nice little walkway up the top there. Let's go check it out. So, these horses, one of them I think is Awesome Endeavours. Yep, Fluffy Pony the second. That's Awesome Endeavours. And I miss you, Awesome Endeavours. Where are you? I miss you, bro. Come back. We need to complete Stratosphere Survival. And other such various things. And we need to be the family, man. Because we'll head over to the hub in a minute. But yeah, the family have been besmirched, if that's even a thing. Like I said, the interior is pretty basic. I tried to sort of work out some kind of kitchen over here. The texture pack's amazing. Like, I'm not having a go at the texture pack, but it's I thought it would look a bit different in sort of kitchen. Like, I was expecting this to not be so busy, but it works. Like this, if we were to change the texture pack now just to get it to work in this room, where it works everywhere else in the map would just break. So this small sacrifice here is nothing. There's a hopper to sort of act as a kitchen sink. That's something I learnt from the bar. And then just sort of like a preparing area over here. It's got a private garden. And there's a fence here. The guy who owns this house is sort of like, keep them scumbags out of here. So it's all walled off. It's all sectioned off. It's got a giant living area down here. I need to think of something to do to fill all this in. And also up here, I didn't want to put another balcony up here. Right, because it would have looked weird, but there is a balcony over the front here. Pardon me, that we can use. Neighbour's dog. So yeah, there you go. That's the balcony. Just a really rich person's house, basically. And I've used the brick, because obviously he's more likely to be using brick than wood. There are still some wood parts in here, obviously, because it can't all be made out of brick. It would look really dull. The seating area. The reason there are fences up here like this is because the iron golems, once they make their way down here, and they do, they usually just push up here and just clump over here, and then they get stuck in this sector over here, and it's not good because they want to keep drawing to this area over here because of obviously all the villagers are in there. I don't know if I've shown you guys this yet as well. This is the mail rail for Tucker 9. Ooh, where are the zombies? I can hear you. I'm not gonna go looking for you. Basically, the mail rail for Tucker... Oh my god, what is going on? It's done on a day-night sensor, so I think during the day, the carts are all sent back to the hub. Yeah, so during the day, all the carts are sent back to the hub. And then people can fill them up with mail and all that kind of stuff. And then at night, the daylight sensor at the hub will send all the carts away again, filled up with all the mail, and that'll bring it to these sort of places and they'll dump it off here. Tucker 9 mail rail is the only one we've got sorted at the moment. I think I can get up to the outer edge. No, I can't. But there is a daylight sensor up there, and this safety deposit box is for if you want to mail something back to the hub. It doesn't really work that way though, because there is no receiving area at the hub, if that makes sense. This area has been blocked off now. Please excuse me. Believe me, if you're getting irritated by the cuts, I am getting just distressed with having a cold. I've moved the bookstore. The bookstore's torn down now. I needed to do it so I got more room for this. And I've also had to sort of block off the back ways here because the villagers just love getting into all the nooks and crannies and then taking the iron golems with them. So my van is now pretty much set up. There's all my weapons, enchants and stuff in there. There's Digi's deals up the top there. There are blank books down here, and I think there's also some sugarcane elsewhere. Yeah. So there you go. There's the moving bookstore. We can move on now. I know where the next location is going to be. Last building in Tucker 9 is the bank. I do need to get on with that, but I have been getting on with this walkway area with the help of DR. We managed to complete the walkway around the outer edge. We just need to put the fences in now, but that's obviously no big deal. I think I've got enough fences to do it. And the reason we've done this is, obviously Tucker 9 is going to be full of villagers. Villagers don't know how to use ladders, and they certainly wouldn't know how to use this sort of system of multiple ladders up to a point here, and then be clever enough to operate it so they can leave, basically. So that's why we've set all this up. It also prevents mobs and stuff getting in, because it's quite an awkward shape on the outside. It's like got a one gap underneath it and then the ledge, so they can't even really jump up there. And we also did it so we could landscape this a bit more. There used to be a smaller pond up here, and me and DR managed to landscape it a little bit. So now it runs, I don't know if you can really see it from here, but it runs down there underneath this walkway, and then all the way down here until you get out to this sort of pool down here. And I don't think we can make this any higher, but I think we can run this somewhere, if you know what I mean. Like, we can use this to power something, because we got the Chaos City power plant over there. We might be able to do some sort of hydroelectric thing, because obviously that's EG's house over there. But yeah, this is the new walkway. You can see the mail rail. If I do this, you can. There's glass under there that makes it so you can see the mail rail, but it's kind of pointless. This leads back into town, and we are going to need to go sleep. Oh, how handy! Oh, what? This is my tree farm. I need to tear this down. This is a family plot. Come on. It's when you can see the stars, isn't it? So I can see the stars now. Does that work? Yeah. Okay. Excuse me. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to talk about. I know what I want to talk about, because we're heading over to the hub and things have happened in the hub. The CCPD did not enjoy their prank, it seems. They did not find it as funny as we thought it was. Okay, look, here's the mail rail system quickly. So at night, this mail cart or mine cart with a chest in it will be sent down here. It will go around here, and then it will send it all the way to Tucker 9. Let's see if I can. Oh, actually, no, there's no point really. You've all seen mail lines before. Just imagine a mail line with a bit of glass over it. It's different to the old mail rail system that you could sort of do manually. It's done instead on a day-night sensor that we've flipped. DR did some good work on this. I don't want to say we had a bit of a fall. We didn't really have a falling out. We just had a bit of a disagreement, because like, I don't understand redstone, and I don't think he fully understood what I was trying to do, but we got there in the end. Whoa, hello mate, with your enchanted bow. I want that. You're going to give it to me? You are not going to give it to me, because you suck. Right, this is all good. We've had our voting thing go on at... people have been voting, basically. So this chest a few weeks ago was full up of everybody's names. The only two remaining who haven't voted are It's Minkable and Leo Maxwell, because they haven't really been on the server recently. I'll explain this in a moment. Before I do, what I want to do is I want to tear this down and try and count the votes on camera with you guys. So this is the voting system, and basically what it means is it's sort of like who gets to take control of the server for a couple of months, put their banner above the hub in this section here. It's basically to sort of give a bit more of a real feel to the server. Like say the independents got in and they decided they wanted to do an Ender Dragon fight, or they wanted to reset the end. Just I can't remember the word. Just an example. If they wanted to reset the Nether so they could do the dragon fight again, they would be able to sort of ask to put it to a vote in like a group meeting or something like that. Do you know what I mean? So it gives them control over the server a little bit. I don't have to worry about it so much. I can spend more time playing the game instead of dealing with organising all the events and things like that. So we'll see who got the vote, basically. So this is the one for the CCPD, and to kind of try and prevent any vote hackery, I did seal the entire thing in obsidian down below, and it was the family the independents and the Chaos City Pink Department, which is obviously the CCPD. So we'll see who's voted for the CCPD. Oh god, Offers stone bricks. Peacemaker and not Trev. Okay, so those guys voted for the CCPD to run the server, which is fair enough. They are both CCPD. It'd be interesting to see how many people voted for the independents. So this is obviously the independents are Matt, E.G., Arnie, and the crew. Oh, BitViper and Matt the Geek voted for Team Independence, which is fantastic. And I think, sadly, I know how this is going to go, which is a bit of a shame because this kind of defeats the purpose. But I suppose at the same time, it does kind of make sense because I do run the server anyway. Let's have a look. Here we go. Yeah, oh god. Oh, I got a parking ticket! Yes, it's from the prank! Fantastic. So, DR, myself, EG, Awesome Endeavours, Arnie, and parking ticket. Okay, fantastic. Well, I guess the family are the ones who get to put their banner above here. And I better get my arse in gear to organise the Ender Dragon fight and Hardcore Chaos and all that good stuff. But the voting is over. ChaosCraftians, thank you very much for voting. When we get more people on the server, I think this will become a bit more interesting, add a bit more sort of a twist to it. And I think if the families start becoming a bit corrupt and that kind of thing, people will start turning towards the police department or the independents. But I think you're all crazy because you had the option of the police, an independent faction, or a mafiosa style family, and you all chose the mafiosa style family. I am very concerned. Oh, guys. Oh, okay, well, I'm going to leave these here so people can see them, but I've done it on camera now. I'm going to put that parking ticket there as well. I don't know what we're going to do with these two pieces of paper. We'll probably put them back in the box. But the okay, so that's that done. The family wins. The family wins. Okay. You guys are going to have to watch my videos. Right, so this deal here is... I meant to go do this with DR, so we might go do this in the next video. Unless I can pick up the DR in the next couple of minutes. But yeah, this is basically an arrow. I think it points to the hidden in inverted commas family bunker, but apparently I think they found it and they're now leaving arrows towards it. And there's, what does it say? It's CCP new, the all new CCPD base is this way, complete with slow-mo corridors and a unique lava defense system. To the family, we insist you follow the arrows. P.S. You'll be needing these. So we can imagine there's probably a fire prank that's happened. So I'll grab DR and we'll go check that out next time. But yeah, that's just sort of been a little update on the ChaosCraft server, guys. I'm probably going to go play some Bulletstorm in a bit to get my schedule back on track. I need to tear this bookstore down. The joke sort of got old now. See, oh shit! Oh, I forgot about all these horses. Damn. Okay, well, bookstore, glue factory. You decide. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I know it's been a bit crazy the last week. Don't worry, I will be posting the playlist of all the videos we made. That's from my UK team of the people who did GISHWHES. We were joined up with an American team, and obviously we also had EG with us. So we had about 15 people in total, I think, and all of them sort of contributed. They all made their own videos. What the ass is this? They all made sort of videos that I can link in a playlist. Oh, it's an arrow. Okay. They look like they've carved a way through the jungle there. That's not... I'll have to explore that with DR, don't worry. So yeah, there is an entire playlist of about possibly 30 videos, I think. Some of them are from me. I'm a bit worried about some of them because they feature my real life hometown. And I know none of you are crazy stalker people, but there are crazy stalker people out there on the internet who could use this information to find me quite easily. So I don't know 100% if I'm going to be putting some of the videos up, but there are definitely going to be a huge chunk. There's one of my good mates on an exercise bike dressed in 80s gear, and I did all the editing for that video. My friends took the video, I did all the editing, and I am so proud of it compared to some of the other videos I did for the challenge, if I'm honest. But yeah, they're good. I'll make sure that the playlist goes up as soon as all the entries have been judged and things like that, so you guys know what I've been up to in the past week. But thank you so much for sticking with me. Even though I haven't been uploading videos, I know this is dragging on a bit now, I'm so sorry. Even though I haven't been uploading videos, I've still maintained 133 subscribers, which is sort of like which is what I had before I started doing GISHWHES. So it means that you guys are all amazingly and incredibly patient with me, and you don't... from your position, I could see that it's been a bit of a drag not having too many videos from the server, or too many Bulletstorm videos, or that kind of thing in general, and I'd be quite impatient too. But thank you so much for being patient and just bearing with me while I've been doing this. So you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. But that's going to be it from me today, guys. I really appreciate all the help, all the support, all the love, you lovely, lovely people. And yeah, I will catch you next time. Take it easy. Bye-bye.